Hey Rock on Beer viewers, welcome back to another beer review. This one is a little special. I've got a little bit of a story to tell on it. I finally was able to, after many years, get my hands on a bottle of Evil Twin Brewing Soft Decay. So this is an Imperial Stout from Evil Twin. And let's see here. I'm just going to read you real quick. The idea for this well-balanced and surprisingly delicate stout with hints of vanilla, banana, and perhaps molasses was sparked by brewer Jeppe Bjarne Bjørksers one morning when he was changing his young son's diaper. I'm going to let that sink in for just a second here. Though many are, for obvious reasons, disgusted by this background info, Soft Decay has been an Evil Twin sweetheart for more than 4 years now. If you like an utterly sweet stout, you'll appreciate it too. So, this beer came out, about 4 or 5 years ago. It's one of Evil Twin's kind of flagship beers. One of the ones that got everybody talking. And if you don't know Evil Twin, he is the twin brother of Mikkel, who is the owner of Mikkeller. They're both Danish. They're both contract brewers. Mikkel lives in the U.S. now, and he brews, I think, most of the beers there. This one was brewed in Connecticut. So, but back in the day, they used to brew beer sometimes here in Denmark or in Belgium. And this was one of the beers that was super hyped back in the day. And back in the day, it was called Soft Dookie. So, and even more unappetizing, to go along with the story. Now it's just called Soft Decay. But this is a beer that was really super hyped when I first started getting into beer here in Denmark. And I could never get a bottle of it because it was difficult to lay your hands on. But, so I finally have it, and I am going to drink it, and I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to tell you whether I enjoy it or not, I guess. That's the whole purpose of a beer review. So, yeah, I just thought I'd give a little background on the beer. I thought that it's an interesting story to me. Not just so it's gone through a name change, and now it's brewed in the U.S., but it is an Imperial Stout, 10.4%. I want to say that it's a sweet stout, that it has lactose in it, but there's not a lot more information on here, so not 100% sure. But it is dark. Look at that. That is a dark beer. It's got a nice, tight little, super dark tan head. Smells Imperial Stoutish, if that's a word. Yeah, picking up that molasses that they mentioned. Lots of burnt sugar, caramel notes. Roasted barley. It's your pretty standard Imperial Stout type nose, but with a little extra emphasis on that kind of burnt sugary type smell. A little sweeter too. Whoa. Yeah. Big time burnt sugar type taste. Ooh, it's got a nice coffee flavor though coming on the aftertaste. Right up front, it's got those overripe dark fruits, but with a burnt type character, like if you've ever had some kind of dessert that has, for instance, let's say figs that have been with caramelized sugar, where they've burnt them with a torch. I'm sure everybody's had that, right? That's what this reminds me of. It's like a really dark fruit with burned sugar on it. And then it's got a warming character. You can taste the alcohol in it. It's very, very viscous. You can see the legs on there. Pretty decent. Um, the head you can see is completely gone now. Yeah, it's a nice stout. I expected it to be a little bit sweeter. Um, a lot of Evil Twins stouts are really like chewy. That's the kind of way that I describe the mouthfeel is it's like viscous and chewy. This one is actually relatively the body is I mean it's got a big body because it's a big stout, but it's not either it's balanced out by some other things or it's actually a little bit less body than some of his other stouts that I've had, which is fine with me. This is the kind of stout that I like. It's got a nice firm bitterness to it in the background. So it seems very sweet, but it's got a nice bitterness that kind of balances that out. And then like I said, it kind of drops off in the end to a really nice long coffee and burnt sugar aftertaste. Really nice beer. I can see why this was one of the beers that launched the legend of Evil Twin. Uh, yeah, I really like it. I really like it. And some of Evil Twin's Imperial Stouts I don't like as much because they're overpoweringly sweet. I find this one a little more balanced. And then yeah, that coffee taste on the end is really nice. Yeah, so definitely, this is one of the beers I decided to because it's technically not a European beer, which I kind of try and stick to, but it's at least a Danish brewer. Um, but this is probably more widely distributed. So my for like American viewers, you can probably get a hold of this one somewhere. But if so, if you can get soft DK, give it a try. I can recommend it, and I'm gonna go ahead and continue to enjoy my glass here, and wish everybody out there some cheers. So that's what I say now, and yeah, don't forget to subscribe, like, favorite, thumbs, point up at the sky. Press that buttony things, but just press some buttons. Just press whatever buttons you want to press. And I'll see you guys later. Cheers.